Hello, good evening everyone from Upper Basic 2. Welcome back to our online learning. And today please open your book, Translation Grammar book, and then we will talk about future perfect tense. With me here, Mr. Shafi'i. Okay, please you take a look your book first, Future Perfect Tense. Well, when we talk about future perfect tense one over here, the things that I want to tell you, yang harus saya sampaikan kepada kamu semua adalah future perfect tense. It means that to express an action that will be completed when another action happens in the future. It means what? It means that it will be completed, itu akan selesai di masa yang akan datang. It will be completed in the future. Alright? Akan sudah selesai, perfect, sempurna. Okay? Selesai dengan sempurna, sudah dikerjakan, sudah selesai in the future. Alright? When another action happens in the future, something like that. So this one we have two part that you have to remember. Completed, selesai, in the future, selesai di masa yang akan datang. For example, like saya akan sudah mengerjakan PR ini ketika kamu datang ke rumah saya besok. It means that ketika kamu datang ke rumah saya besok, saya sudah selesai. It means like that. It means that one will be completed when another action happens in the future, something like that. Alright, so now we will go to pattern A. Like usual, we have pattern A, connecting subject with verb over here. I will try to see first over here. Subject plus will plus have plus verb 3 plus object. Please remember for future perfect tense, the verb that we will use, it should be verb 3. It should be verb 3. And then for the negative, subject plus will not plus have plus verb 3 plus object. And then for the question we have will plus subject plus have plus verb 3 plus object. If you want to try to put WH word or you use who or what, you just directly in front and then plus will, subject plus have plus verb 3. Alright? If who or what, we don't use the subject again, but you directly ask about what or who plus will plus have plus verb 3 plus object. Alright? And when we talk about this one, we will talk about two sentences actually, because kita akan membicarakan dua sentences, dua kalimat. Kenapa? Karena this one will be perfect, will be complete ketika kejadian yang lain terjadi di masa yang akan datang. Alright? But if you want to make single sentence by using future perfect tense, this one still possible. Alright? And the formulation is subject plus will plus have plus verb 3 plus object. I will try to erase this one. I repeat again, subject plus will plus have plus verb 3 plus object. I will give you the example over here. Okay, I will give example. For example, I will have finished my project next week. Okay, next week. This one, if we make the single sentence, I will have finished my project next week. Something like that. It means what? It means that the project will be completed, will have finished next week. Alright? When you come to my house. Alright? Okay? It means that when you come to my house next week, I will have finished my project, or I will finish my project, or I will have finished my project next week when you come to my house. Alright? So the things that you have to remember here, this one we call I will have finished my project next week. This one is main clause. Okay? This one is main clause. Okay, this one is main clause, and then this one we use when you come to my house. This one is called as time clause. Apa itu time clause? Yang menggunakan kata when di depannya. Okay? After when it should be we put sentence after when it will be time clause, something like that, my student. So it will be like that. So I will have finished my project next week when you come to my house. Okay, I will have finished my project next week when you come to my house. Remember, this one we have the time clause connector. We will use when, before, after, as soon as, by time, and others. We use simple present. Okay, time clause-nya harus dalam bentuk simple present and main clause-nya dalam bentuk future tense. That's why this one is like future perfect tense. Alright, so I will tell you again, this one something, sebuah kegiatan atau keadaan yang akan selesai di masa yang akan datang ketika kejadian yang lain terjadi, like that. Well, sir, when is it? It should be in the future, like that. Okay, now I will try to delete this one and then you will go to pattern B. So in pattern B, this one we have pattern B over here. In pattern B, we will talk about subject plus will plus have plus being plus non-verb. Okay, we don't use a verb here because this one connecting subject with non-verb. Connecting subject with non-verb. Non-verbs we have what? We have adjective, we have place, we have location. Okay, these three should be non-verbs. We have adjective, place, and location. So they are not verb. They should be non-verbs. So we will use pattern B. The pattern B one will be like what, sir? Will be like this, my student. Subject plus will have been plus non-verb. Okay. For example, saya akan sudah kaya 5 tahun lagi. So we will make it like what? Yes, will be like this. I will have been rich. Saya akan sudah kaya 5 tahun lagi. When it happens, it will happen in 5 years later, and then I will have been rich. Why we use been, sir? Because rich is not verb. It is adjective. That's why it is adjective. So for pattern B, connecting subject with non-verbs. And just remember also, you have to remember that we also will use this one time clause over there later by using connectors when, before, after, as soon as, and by the time. Jika kamu menggunakan ini, setelah connectors ini, kamu harus letakkan kalimat dalam bentuk simple present tense. Okay? Dalam bentuk kalimat simple present tense. For example like this. I will have been rich 5 years later when, I will write down here. When you meet me, begitu. Atau I will have been rich when you meet me 5 years later. Atau boleh juga I will have been rich 5 years later when you meet me. Just the same, my student. Alright. The things that you have to remember setelah kata when harus simple present. Okay. Karena di sini disebut dengan time clause, and then this one disebut dengan main clause. This one main clause. Okay, main clause. Alright, this one pattern B. Remember, pattern A connecting subject with verb, pattern B connecting subject with non-verb. Alright, so this one I will erase this. We go to pattern C. Alright, we have pattern C over here. When we talk about pattern C, alright, when we talk about pattern C, we have subject plus will, plus have plus been plus verb 3 by object preposition. Okay, and for the negative, we just put not over there. And you can see the formulation from your book. And the things that you have to remember, we will use will have been. Bukan will have plus verb 3, but we use will have been, but plus verb 3 again is like we combine between pattern A and pattern B formulation in pattern C. And pattern C juga disebut dengan bentuk kalimat pasif, begitu ya. Subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus object preposition. So, subject plus will not plus have plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus object preposition. Ini adalah bentuk kalimat pattern C. Oke, adalah bentuk kalimat pattern C. And sama juga jika ketemu dengan time clause, you must use this one to be simple present. Alright, you must use this one to be simple present. Okay, for example like this, I will give you the example over here. Oh, I will try to type only over here. I will erase first and then I will type. I will type for you here. You can see the example for pattern C. Okay. The project, okay, the project will have been finished, okay, by me, when you come tomorrow. Okay, look at this one. Project itu akan sudah diselesaikan oleh saya ketika kamu datang besok. So this one as a passive, tugas itu sudah akan sudah diselesaikan. So will have been finished, the meaning is akan sudah diselesaikan by oleh saya when you come tomorrow, ketika kamu datang besok. Jadi this one we can divide to be which one main clause, which one the time clause. So this one when you come tomorrow, this one is time clause by using simple present. Okay, by using simple present, and then this one, the project will have been finished by me. This one we call as main clause. Alright, after time clause, you will use simple present. Alright, you will use simple present. So the things that you have to remember again over here, when you talk about future perfect tense, some things that you have to remember, sesuatu yang akan sudah selesai dikerjakan di masa yang akan datang ketika kejadian yang lain terjadi. For example, like saya akan sudah menjadi dokter ketika kamu bertemu dengan saya 5 tahun yang akan datang. Jadi saya akan jadi dokter ketika kita bertemu 5 tahun lagi yang akan datang. It means what? Kita ketemu dulu supaya saya ketika kita ketemu di masa yang akan datang, saya sudah selesai completely. I will have been a doctor, something like that. Okay, so this one about the future perfect tense. I repeat again, to express an action that will be completed when another action happens in the future. Now we go to the exercise part. Okay, we have this one. Uang itu, I will try to, okay, like this. Okay, we will try to answer. Alright, say, look at this one. Uang itu belum akan diserahkan padanya sebelum pengusaha itu menandatangani kesepakatan itu. Wow, yes. Okay, uang itu belum akan diserahkan padanya. So, this one what pattern? 1, 2, 3. Yes, this one should be pattern C. So where did you know this one pattern C? Where do you know? Where did you know? This one should be from this one, diserahkan. Okay, diserahkan. This one as a pattern C because this one is passive sentences. Okay, so what about the answer? So we will say this one, the money. Okay, the money will what? Will what for this one? Ayo, who can answer this one for number one? For number one, what's the answer? So it will be the money will not have been given, diserahkan to him. Alright, sebelum what? Before the businessman, pengusaha, before the businessman signs, okay, signs the agreement. Yes, like this. So from here on, for this one, we will know that which one is the main clause. This one, the money will not have been given to him. This one should be main clause. Which one a time clause? Before the businessman signs the agreement. Why the sign plus s? Because this one is he or she in simple present tense. This one is in simple present. Okay, this one should be in simple present because we know that the time clause harus dalam bentuk simple present. Should be in simple present. And then this one, the money will not have been given to him. This one is future perfect tense. Okay, so the things that you have to know, you have to write down first what pattern, and then also you have to know that after time clause should be simple present. Alright, so we have discussed pattern A, pattern B, pattern C. You can read your book also in your translation grammar book, and you will answer the quiz from sir. And later maybe we can try to make Zoom. Alright, we try to make Zoom tonight. So please, we try to make Zoom later. I mean not tonight, maybe next meeting. But I plan to make the Zoom later. Zoom is like the application for what's that, online chat. Yes, online chat, video call, something like that. So thank you for today. I will repeat again about this one. Future perfect tense is a tenses that express about action that will be completed when another action happens in the future. Dan jangan lupa after time clause selalu dalam bentuk simple present, and also we will use when, before, after, as soon as, and by the time. Setelah ini we have to put simple present sentences. Alright, and don't forget that we will have main clause and time clause. Main clause is a sentence by using this when, before, after, as soon, by the time, and etc. So I hope that you have got the idea about future perfect tense. Perfect tense, I mean, we have pattern A, pattern B, and pattern C over here. If you don't understand, please WhatsApp me. I will be available for you for answering your question. Thank you very much. Good evening.